Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are doing well at your home. Okay, so children, on Thursday I had given you one worksheet related to chapter number 2. Chapter number 2 means our whole numbers. Okay, so I hope you all have done your all the questions given in the worksheet. So today I'll be giving you solutions of the questions which were given in the worksheet. So let us start with the very first question. First question was related to finding the successor and predecessor. As we have discussed many times, what is a successor? Successor means the number which comes just after the given number. And what is a predecessor? Predecessor means the number which comes just before the given number. So let us start with the question. First question is, write the successor and predecessor of the following numbers. Firstly, we have to find out the successor of this number. So for finding the successor, what we will do? We will add 1 to the given number. Yes, because successor is the number which comes just after the given number. So 9 plus 1 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10, 7 plus 1, 8 and rest of the digits will remain same. Fine. Now we have to find out the predecessor of the following number. For finding the predecessor, what we will do? We will subtract 1 from the given number. So 9 minus 1 is 8. And rest of the numbers, rest of the digits will remain same. Okay, so this is the method to find out the successor and predecessor. Now let's come to our B part. Here again, for finding the successor, we will add 1 to the given number. 2 plus 1, 3 and rest of the digits will remain same. And likewise for finding predecessor, we are going to subtract 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1 and rest of the digits will remain same. Okay children, so this is the solution of your first question A and B part. That was about finding successor and predecessor. So children, our second question is, how many whole numbers are there in between 25 and 87? I have already explained you the method to find out the whole numbers between two given numbers. So how we had done that question, what we will do here, we have given these two numbers 25 and 87. So what we have to do, firstly we have to find out which one is the greater number here. Which one is the greater, 25 or 87? Yes, 87 is the greater. So 87 is the greater one. Now what we have to do, our next step will be, we will subtract the smaller number from the greater number. 7 minus 5 is 2, 8 minus 2 is 6. Now 62 has come. Now what we have to do, we have to subtract 1 from this 62. So 62 minus 1, that will be equal to 61. It means there are 61 whole numbers between 25 and 87. Is it clear to all? What we have to do, firstly we have to find out the greater number. Okay, now the greater number is 87 here. Now we will subtract the smaller number from the greater number. 7 minus 5, 2. 8 minus 2, 6. Now we have got the answer 62. Now we have to subtract 1 from this 62. 62 minus 1 is 61. Fine. So this is the solution of question number 2. Next, our third question is, find the sum by suitable rearrangement. Rearrangement means we have to form the groups so that we can get more and more zeros, and then we have to add. See how we can make the groups when we will add this 292 and 537. Let us check. 2 plus 7 is 9. So it means we are not going to get any zero here. If we add 2 to this 8, we are going to get 10. 2 plus 8 is 10. And then 1 carry, 9 plus 1 is again 10. It means we are going to get more and more zeros. So we are going to add 292 and 808 first. And then we will add 537 to the answer. So 8 plus 2 is 10. 9 plus 1 again 10. 2 plus 1 3 and 3 plus 8 is 11. Plus 537. Now 1100 plus 537. 0 plus 7 is 7. 0 plus 3 is 3. 5 plus 1 is 6 and this 1. So 1100 plus 537 is 1637. Fine. Now let's move to our B part. Again the same method we have to follow here. So if we add this 3 and 3, we are going to get 6. It means we are not going to get any 0. So again we will take, let us take this 3 and 7. This 3 and 7 is 10. Fine. But 7 and 1 carry 8. 8 and 7 is 15. We are getting 1 0. But let us check that if we add this and this, are we going to get more zeros? So let us check this and this. 3 plus 7 is 10. 1 carry. 2 plus 1 3. 3 plus 7 is again 10. It means when we will add these two, we are going to get more zeros. So make the group of this 623 and 377. And then we will add 573 to the answer. Fine. So 3 plus 7 is 10. 1 carry. 2 plus 1 3. 3 plus 7 is again 10. 6 plus 1 7. 7 plus 3 is again 10. So it means here we are getting more and more zeros. Plus 573. So 1000 plus 573 is equal to 1573. So this is our answer. Fine. So that is how we have to do this question number 3. Next question is question number 4. Find the product by suitable rearrangement. Again we have to form the group here. So children, it is clear from here. If we will multiply this and this, we are going to get more and more zeros because 5 2s are 10 and already 2 zeros are there. So we are going to get 3 zeros. So firstly we will make the group of these two numbers and then we will multiply that answer with the 645. So 5 2s are 10 and these two 0. 1000 has come. Now we will multiply 1000 by 645. So it is easy to multiply these two numbers. 645 multiplied by 1 is 645 and these 3 zeros. So this is our answer. Fine. What we have done, we just have formed a group of two numbers where we can get more and more zeros, and then we have multiplied this by the third number. So 5 multiplied by 200 is 1000. 1000 multiplied by 645 is 645 and then 3 zeros. Fine. This was the solution of question number 4. Next is question number 5. Now we have to find the value of the following. See children, here we have given these two terms, and in these two terms we can see that this number is coming in both the terms. it means we can take this number common, take out this as a common number. So 68325 we are taking as a common number. After this there is a multiplication sign in both the terms. So we are taking this and multiplication sign as a common. Fine. Now this and this has come common. Now what is left here? 148. Now which sign is there? Plus. Now this and this has again we have taken common. Now which number is left? 48. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to add 148 and 48 first. 8 and 8 is 16. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 and 4 is 9 and this 1. Now we just have to multiply this by this. So I am going to show you the multiplication here. 68325 multiplied by 196. 6 5s are 30. 6 2s are 12 and 3. 15. 6 3s are 18 and 1. 19. 6 8s are 48 and 1. 49. 6 6s are 36 and 4. 40. 9 5s are 45. 9 2s are 18. 18 and 4 22. 9 3s are 27. 27 and 2 29. 9 8s are 72. Okay, 9 8 is 72. 72 and 2 74. 9 6 are 54. 54 and 7 61. Now 1 7s are 7, 1 5s are 5, 1 2s are 2, 1 3s are 3, 1 8s are 8 and 1 6 are 6. Now we are going to add them. 5 plus 5 10, 9 plus 1 10, 10 and 2 12, 12 and 7 19, 9 and 9 18, 18 and 1 19, 19 and 5 24, 4 and 2 6, 6 and 2 8, 4 plus 1 5, 5 and 3 8, 8 and 6 14, 6 and 1 7. So this will be our answer. Fine. That is how we have to do these kind of questions. So this was the solution of question number 5. Next question is, find the product using distributive property. Distributive property, children, I have told you what is the distributive property. A multiplied B plus C is equal to A multiplied B plus A multiplied C. So what we have to do here, firstly we are going to distribute 1001 here. 1000 plus 1. Okay. Now it has come in the form of this A multiplied B plus C. Now we can arrange it in this form. So 705 multiplied by 1000 plus 705 multiplied by 1. Now it has come in this form. Now we can solve it easily. 705 multiplied by 1000 is 705 and then 3 zeros, plus 705 multiplied by 1 is 705. Now we can add them. This will be 507,507. So this will be our answer. This is the way to use the distributive property to find the product. Okay, we can distribute any of the number. You can distribute 705 also and then you can multiply by 1000. Okay, so that will be easy for you if you are distributing 1000, because it is easy to multiply by 1000 instead of multiplying by 700. That is why I have distributed 1001. Fine. So now let's come to our next question. Our next question is question number 7. Question number 7 is a college canteen charges for ₹20 for one burger and ₹4 for tea for each day. How much money do you spend in 5 days on these things? Okay children, so we have given the charges for one burger and we have given the charges for a tea. Okay, so we can find out the total charges, okay, for one day. Now we have to find out the total money spent in 5 days. Fine. So let us find out money spent on burger is ₹20. Like this, money spent on tea is ₹4. So total money spent in a day will be equal to this 20 plus 4. That means ₹24. It means we are spending ₹24 in one day and we have to find out the money spent in 5 days. So firstly write down money spent in one day is equal to ₹24. So money spent in 5 days will be equal to 24 multiplied by 5. So 5 4s are 20, 2 carry, 5 2s are 10 and 2 12. So ₹120 we are spending in 5 days. Okay children. So firstly we have written money spent on burger, that is ₹20. Then money spent on tea is ₹4. So total money spent in a day will be 20 plus 4, that is ₹24. Now we have got the money spent in one day. So we can find out the money spent in 5 days, which will be equal to 24 multiplied by 5, that is 120. Okay. So that is the solution of question number 7. Next question is, what is the predecessor of whole number 1? Whole numbers. So children, firstly we are going to write the collection of whole numbers. Whole numbers means 0, 1, 2, 3 and up to so on. I have already told you whole numbers means the collection of natural numbers along with 0. Now we have to find out the predecessor of this 1 here. Predecessor means the number which comes just before the given number. So predecessor of 1, which number is coming just before 1 here? 0. So predecessor of 1 in the collection of whole number will be 0. So that is the solution of question number 8. Okay children, so these were the solutions of the worksheet which I had given to you. You just have to check your answers and you have to make them correct if by mistake you have done them incorrect. Fine. So that's all for today children. And tomorrow we are going to start with revision of chapter number 1, because in this month we have to do only chapter 1 and chapter 2. Fine. So that's all for today guys. Thank you so much.